If speaking English feels very difficult, this story is just for you. This video is built around a short, simple, and easy to understand story. Today's lesson will go like this. First, you will listen to the story slowly, using simple words. Then, I will explain the most important words and expressions from the story. And finally, we will strengthen your speaking skills with a shadowing exercise. You can pause the video, repeat what you hear, or write it down. Are you ready? Then, let's begin. Story listening. In a distant coastal town, by the sea, there stood an old lighthouse called Stormy Lighthouse. A young girl, Emily Carter, lived there with her father. Life was calm and simple. Fishermen sometimes came to the harbor, but nothing interesting ever happened there, until one day everything suddenly changed. That day, a strange ship arrived at the harbor. The ship's captain, Captain Blackthorne, was tall, strong, and looked harsh. He had a deep scar on his face. Every morning, he went down to the shore and scanned the distance with a telescope, as if he were searching for a great secret. Captain Blackthorne sang old pirate songs every day. These songs frightened the fishermen in the harbor. His voice was so sharp that people felt as if shadows were coming from the sea. One day, a strange visitor arrived at the harbor. His name was Silas. He looked even more frightening than Blackthorne. He gave Blackthorne a black mark. This mark was a symbol of danger and a mysterious warning. Blackthorne turned pale and became afraid. A few minutes later, his heart stopped. Emily and her father opened Blackthorne's small chest. Inside, they found coins from many countries and a map. This map showed a mysterious island and a treasure hidden there. Emily showed the map to two friends named Professor Langley and Mr. Whitmore. The three of them made a plan. They had to find the island and uncover the treasure. They rented a ship called Sea Serpent. The ship's captain was Captain Storm. He was very serious, but fair and honest. Emily joined the ship's crew as a cabin girl. She was very excited and was at sea for the first time. One of the workers on the ship was Red Morgan. He had been hired as the cook. He was missing one hand, but his movements were quick, and he was always joking. On his shoulder sat a red parrot. That parrot kept saying, "Treasure ahead, treasure ahead." At first, everyone liked Red Morgan, but then Emily discovered a secret. She sensed that Red Morgan and many of the crew were real pirates. They were planning to take control of the ship after finding the treasure. Emily was frightened, but she stayed calm and listened to everything. Later, she told Captain Storm and the other honest men. Now, they knew the truth and had to be very careful. The ship reached Stormy Island. The island was green and peaceful, but full of danger. There were trees, rocks, and hidden caves. Emily and her friends went ashore. Emily went alone into the forest and met a strange man called Old Ben. Ben had once been a pirate, but now lived alone on the island. He said he had already found the treasure and hidden it in a safe cave. A short time later, Red Morgan and the other pirates took control of the ship. But Emily and her friends moved into an old wooden house and stayed safe while resisting the pirates. At that moment, Emily made a brave move. She got into a small boat, distracted the pirates, and took the ship to a safe place. In the end, the treasure was found. There were gold, silver, precious stones, and coins from many countries. The pirates either fled or never returned. The ship sailed back to the harbor, and Emily and her friends were happy and wealthy. But Emily was no longer a simple girl. She had lived through an experience full of adventure, courage, and friendship. Let's do shadowing. Now, let's review the best words from today's pirate adventure. These words will help you understand stories better and sound more natural when speaking. I will say the words, explain them simply, give real-life examples, and then we will say them together. It's shadowing time now. Lighthouse. Repeat. The old lighthouse stood on the cliff. Repeat. The lighthouse was very tall. Mysterious. Repeat. There was a mysterious sound in the forest. Repeat. The island felt mysterious. Sailor. Repeat. The sailor repaired the boat. Repeat. The sailor was very strong. Telescope. Repeat. He looked at the stars through a telescope. Repeat. She used a telescope to watch the sea. Rumor. Repeat. There was a rumor about a hidden treasure. Repeat. People talked about the rumor. Treasure map. Repeat. They found a treasure map in the box. Repeat. The treasure map showed a secret island. Island. Repeat. The pirates sailed to a far island. Repeat. The island was covered with trees. Crew. Repeat. The ship's crew was very loyal. Repeat. The crew prepared for the journey. Secret cave. Repeat. They hid the gold in a secret cave. Repeat. The secret cave was dark and scary. Dangerous. Repeat. The path through the forest was dangerous. Repeat. The pirates were very dangerous. Brave. Repeat. She was brave and faced the pirates. Repeat. The brave girl saved the day. Disappear. Repeat. The thief disappeared in the night. Repeat. The pirate disappeared silently. Loyal. Repeat. The loyal sailors helped the captain. Repeat. He stayed loyal to his friends. Voyage. Repeat. The voyage lasted several weeks. Repeat. The voyage was full of adventures. Suspicious. Repeat. The old man looked suspicious. Repeat. The suspicious sailor hid something. Adventure. Repeat. The children went on an exciting adventure. Repeat. That was a great adventure. With this, your vocabulary adventure is complete. In this way, you can gradually strengthen your English. Try to write in the comments if there is anything you don't understand or find difficult. I am always here to help you. See you in the next video.